welcome to my Sony Vegas 11 video quality tutorial. If you've seen my last video, which was about the AverMedia HD-DVR setup, basically this is just a continuation. This is just going to help people upload probably the best quality on YouTube. Yeah, so what we're going to do is, if you've got Vegas 11 or 7, 8, 9 or 10, it doesn't matter, they're basically all the same, just a little bit of improvements of each one. You just go up to Project Video Properties up here, and you want to do the same sort of quality that I've done. With your HD-DVR you've recorded in 720p, so you want your width to be 1280, height 720. You want this to be progressive scan, hence progressive 720p, progressive, you know. Keep it to square pixel ratio, and 59.94 frames per second, because that's what your device is recorded at. Although some Xbox games do 30 frames per second, it doesn't matter, just keep it as that. Keep the pixel format at video levels. Full range, I don't know, it makes the video a little too bright. It looks a little bit unrealistic, I don't know, it looks a bit bad. Keep the rendering quality as best. Motion blur type Gaussian, you can mess around with the asymmetric one if you want to. Keep the interlacing to none, because it's a progressive video. If you had, say, 1080i, then you would want to do interpolate fields, it will make it look a bit better. What else? Audio. 44.1 or 48,000 would be fine for the sample rate in hertz. Bit depth of 16. You're not going to get a 24-bit, don't even try it. And that's pretty much it. Just make sure you've got those quality settings up there. Now what we can do is we can drag these videos into Sony Vegas. So remember from last time, we've got these videos here. Just drag them into there. Now the video, as you can see here we go. Drag that into there. And if you didn't mix the video, that's what it's going to look like on Vegas. It just recognises it as audio, and there's, as far as I know, there's no patch to it, which is really annoying. So you're going to have to get TS Muxer to mux the file to make it understandable by Vegas. So you just drag it onto the timeline like that, and as you see, we've got your video there. Right, and what you can do is you right click, go on properties on the video, uncheck maintain aspect ratio, because you can see the little black bars there. You want to get rid of those. We'll watch later, just uncheck that. I do reduce interlace flicker, sorry, but that's really only for interpolated videos. So for progressive you don't really need to click on that. You want to get rid of disable resample and just leave everything else. That's it basically. And now what you want to do is click on this little square box here, it's called Event Pan Crop, and you've got basically your template of your video. Now make sure that this little bar here, the little time tracker, make sure it's back at the beginning, or else you're just going to make a keyframe here where you've just managed the photo here at, say, 5 minutes. You want it to start all the way through the video, so click back here. Right, and now you want to get rid of these black bars. So what you do is you click here and move across. As you can see, black bar is gone. Just move it a little bit more. There we go. And the one on the bottom, we want to get rid of that too. So move that up. There you go, no black bars. That's what you have to do, click off that. And now what I usually do on my videos is add a little bit more colour, a little bit more contrast to it. So what you want to do is, you can either click here to manipulate one part of your video. If you've got several clips, you just want to manipulate one, or you can just click on this to manipulate all of them. And you go to Sony Color Corrector, Add, and I usually do Sharpen as well, just, you know. Right, for Color Corrector, just drag down, and now what you want to do change your saturation. You can experiment with this, but I usually stick with 1.2. This adds a lot more colour, adds a little bit more life to your video. And gamma basically heightens the brightness of your video. I like to leave it either 1.100 or 1.150. It's up to you, just experiment. Now for sharpen, this is far too much on the preset, so what I usually do is 0.050, that's all you need. Or you can do 0.1, that's all you need. That's all you need on your video. You can see it looks a lot brighter, a lot sharper now. I'd say that's it for the video, for the quality. Now you can render it now. Just give it a while to load. It's loaded, you'll have a couple of presets here. You've got your MP4, you've got AVI. Most of you are familiar with WMV, but I'm going to say no to WMV, and I'm going to say go for the main concept AAC, basically MP4. This is because WMV doesn't look too good on YouTube. MP4 retains quite a lot more quality than WMV does. What you just basically want to copy all of these. Keep your height and width for the same, main profile, same frame rate, progressive scan. You can leave it at 20 megabits per second bit rate, but really you want to do, I don't know, if you want to make a really good quality video, keep it at 10, or if you want an average video, keep it at 4 megabits. And if you've got 11, I've had a problem with this, render with CPU only. Okay, audio 320 kilobits per second, keep it the same as the sample rate, keep it to 48,000. Make sure your video rendering quality is best under the project here, and that's all you need to do. You want to try and keep your quality the same throughout, because YouTube will convert your video so that it works on their site. So you want to change the video as little as possible to keep all your quality the same. So you click OK, and up here you can rename your file to whatever you want. I'll do video 2 because we've already got a video 1, and then you can just render it right now. Just make sure render loop region is not ticked, or else it will only render a certain amount of your video. Click your render, and then your video will start rendering. And that's basically how I get my quality on YouTube. I have another way of making the video retain its quality but be a lot smaller file size than what Sony Vegas does. If you want to know how to do that, just hit a like and just comment on the what other video you want to see. That's pretty much it. I'll show you the end recording once this is finished. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you.